My wife said, I'll carry a baby for my best friend. It's my right. So I used mine to walk away. I came home expecting a quiet evening. Nothing in my day hinted that life as I knew it was about to shatter. My wife was sitting on the couch, her face lit up with excitement I hadn't seen in months. Before I could even take off my jacket, she said it. I've decided to carry a baby for my best friend. I'm going to be her surrogate. For a second, I thought I misheard her. My brain struggled to process the words. She said it so casually, as if she were telling me she picked up groceries on the way home. But this wasn't casual. This wasn't something you just drop into conversation without warning. You what? I finally managed to say. I'm going to carry a baby for her, she repeated, like it was the most obvious thing in the world. She and her husband have been struggling for years. I can do this for her. It's my body, my choice. The way she said it, like it was a done deal, hit me harder than the words themselves. This wasn't a discussion. She wasn't asking how I felt about it. She was telling me what was going to happen. When were you going to talk to me about this? I asked, my voice barely steady. She rolled her eyes like I was making a big deal out of nothing. I'm talking to you now. No, I snapped. You're telling me now. She sighed like my reaction was predictable, like she'd already played this conversation out in her head and decided I was the unreasonable one. I don't understand why this is such a big deal for you. This is my body, my decision. I'm doing something good, something selfless. The dismissiveness in her voice made my stomach tighten. You don't see how this affects both of us? Of course I do, she said, but her voice lacked any sincerity. But it's not like I'm cheating on you. I'm just carrying a baby for someone who can't. She said it like it was simple, like it wouldn't change everything, like it wouldn't affect us. I took a deep breath, trying to keep my voice steady. You're telling me that for nearly a year you'll go through pregnancy, hormonal changes, doctor visits, and everything that comes with it, and I'm just supposed to be okay with that? What about our life? What about us? She waved a hand dismissively. It's temporary. Nothing will change between us. I stared at her, trying to find some trace of the person I married, the woman who used to talk things through with me before making major decisions. But all I saw was someone who had already moved past this conversation before I even walked through the door. I should have at least been part of this decision, I said, forcing the words out. She shook her head, her face twisted in frustration. This isn't about you. That was it. That was the moment I realized just how little my opinion mattered in this marriage. The weeks that followed confirmed everything. She never asked me to come to appointments. She went alone or with her best friend. It was as if I had been completely cut out of the process, reduced to nothing more than an observer in my own marriage. Every time I tried to talk about how this affected us, she shut me down. You're overreacting. This is my body. I don't need your permission. She wasn't wrong about bodily autonomy, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was respect, partnership, the fact that massive life decisions in a marriage should involve both people, not just announcements and expectations to comply. The distance between us grew. She spent all her time with her best friend, glowing with excitement about the pregnancy plans. When she talked to them, her voice was full of warmth. When she spoke to me, I was just another obligation. One night, after she came home from yet another appointment I didn't know about, I finally said what we'd both been avoiding. We need to talk. She barely looked up. About what? I'm leaving. That got her attention. She frowned, finally putting her phone down. What do you mean? I mean, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Her eyes narrowed. You're overreacting. There it was again. That same dismissive tone, the same refusal to acknowledge how much she'd been pushing me away. I shook my head. No, I'm done. She blinked, as if only now realizing I was serious. So that's it? You're just walking away? I should have walked away a long time ago. She stared at me, her expression unreadable. So what? You're giving up on our marriage because you didn't get your way? Even now, at the very end, she couldn't see it. She couldn't acknowledge that it wasn't about getting my way. It was about respect, about trust, about a relationship that was supposed to be a partnership but had turned into something else entirely. I'm not the one who gave up, I said simply. She didn't respond, didn't try to stop me, just stood there watching as I turned around and walked out the door. When the divorce papers were served, she didn't fight it. No pleading, no attempts to change my mind. Just a simple acknowledgement that this was happening.